Adams today faced some tough questions about whether the Democratic Party is sidelining him as he faces a federal investigation. Now, the mayor was at City Hall in Lower Manhattan and not with most other prominent Democrats at the National Convention in Chicago. Pix 11's Henry Rossoff is at City Hall. And Henry, there was some sort of moment where City Hall's top lawyer was telling the press not to ask certain questions.
Yeah, political questions in particular did not go over well with the press corps. We'll get more into that in a minute. But much of the mayor's weekly open press availability revolved around why he was not in Chicago with other Democrats and if he actually had the clout to deliver for New Yorkers and make a difference in the Democratic Party.
You may say, well, don't you want to take a more prominent role? No, I want her to win. That's what I want her to do, whatever it takes for her to win.
Mayor Eric Adams says he can, in fact, deliver for Democrats in their attempt to make Vice President Kamala Harris President Harris in November. But unlike other New York leaders like Governor Kathy Hochul and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who were not only at the Democratic National Convention last night but had speaking roles, the mayor won't arrive until Wednesday. Adams insists that leaves plenty of time for sidebar meetings on the issues important to New Yorkers, like housing affordability and the migrant crisis. He downplayed any criticism of his travel plans.
When I leave the city, y'all say, where is he? Why is he going away? Why is he out of here for 2 days? If I don't leave right away, you ask the question, why didn't you leave right away?
Adams says he will be campaigning for Harris with smaller events speaking to black men in particular. But then City Hall's chief legal counsel, Lisa Zornberg, interjected and asked the press to stop.
Please refrain from asking specific questions solely campaign related about the presidential campaign or other campaigns.
As the City Hall press corps protested the anti-First Amendment sentiment, Zornberg seemed flustered and tried to make the case she was just trying to avoid breaking rules of good governance, even though it was the mayor who insisted on having only one open press availability each week at City Hall.
One of the things you're not supposed to do is use city space, a city location, for a political purpose.
Now, Zornberg has deemed it okay for her to represent the mayor and other City Hall employees in their government capacity during the U.S. Attorney's probe into the mayor's campaign. And on that front today, Zornberg said to her knowledge, and that's a pretty big loophole there in legal speak, no one, including the mayor, has been a quote-unquote target of the U.S. Attorney. But again, she doesn't handle the campaign side, so Mayor Adams, the candidate, might be a target, but Mayor Adams, the politician, not necessarily a target, if you can see that distinction. Live at City Hall, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.
It does take a little